Hello and good evening. Welcome along to the Indoor Hockey World Cup 2015. You join us just in time for the second semi-final. The Netherlands have just beaten the defending champions Germany to book their place against one of these teams. It'll either be Austria or Iran. Austria line up with Korper, their leading goal scorer, number 9. He's scored 10 goals in the tournament for them. Stanzel, Schmidt, Hassan and Schmicik in goal. Here he is wearing the number 32 frock. And there is plenty of Austrian support left here in the Arena Leipzig. Their opponents this evening, Iran. Neither side expected to come this far. I'm sure they would have thought in their wildest dreams, but Iran pinched themselves this morning because they managed to get past a very strong Russian side, winning that game 8-5, and Atami Najad, their goalkeeper, a leading force in that. Peek inside the Austrian huddle. White shirts, black socks, black shorts, and there are their opponents, Iran, all in red and in the top 4, guaranteed for the very first time in their history. Ranked 10th in the world, finished 9th in Poznan 4 years ago with wins over Russia, the USA and Canada. They beat Russia again this morning, 8-5, and now they find themselves in a semi-final berth, playing for a place against the Netherlands in tomorrow afternoon's final. It's been a shocker of a Saturday, hasn't it? Poland out, Germany out, Russia out, and this really is the surprise package fixture of the entire tournament. Austria versus Iran, and if Iran can carry their form forward from this morning's match, well, anything is possible. Austria will play slightly more disciplined, a similar structure to the way Germany play, and their star players, we said, Michael Korper, 2 goals against Poland this morning. There he is, over the ball, getting set to push back. Austria to start, and it is the beginning of our second semi-final and the penultimate day of play. So one place to be decided. Who will join the Netherlands in the final? The Netherlands beating Germany just before this game, and so a lot of the German fans have gone home. They really did expect their team to make it to their 4th final in a row, but the Netherlands started that game so strong and caught their neighbours out, and deserved winners of that game, as were Iran this morning when they gave Russia a wake-up call. Man at the back here for Iran, number 8, Masoud Boulouli. He played a key part in that game. There he is with that ball being intercepted, and Austria have a chance to come through the midfield with Benjamin Stanzel. On this near side is Hassan. Over there on the far side in possession is Schmidt. Schmidt and Korper linking up. This is Schmidt again. Bit of a hopeful ball in the end. Wasn't overly close to Benjamin Stanzel either. Well, there's Atami Najad in the goal. His reaction today when they went through and made it through to the semi-final stages, well, had lots of you talking on social media, and there's how you can get in touch at the bottom of your screen. Set off on a lap of honour. Be sure to hashtag all your tweets as well. IWC 2015, a first save too there for Atami Najad. Is it going to be another one of those days for him? He had a blinder this morning. It's around counter-attacking that really impressed us this morning. to try and find a foot if they can inside the circle. 2-on-2 here at the back. Chance to open the scoring, and Austria take the lead. Hassan, as he did this morning, getting a goal against Poland, gets a goal here in the semi-final against Iran. It's Austria 1, Iran 0. Pinpoint accuracy on the finish. It's a slightly nervier start for Iran in this penultimate game for them. Either way, they'll finish the highest they've ever finished in an Indoor Hockey World Cup. 9th their best until now. As for Austria, well, they were bronze medalists in Poznan 4 years ago, but were beaten by Russia. Helped on a little bit. Was goal bound by Abbas Aroui. This is Ur. Thinks about making the square pass. It wasn't quite on. So Austria come back to building bridges here from the back. Dynamic run up front. Good save from Hatami Najad. It's a good shot too. Benjamin Stanzel with the shot on target. Hatami Najad withstanding the threat. So 1-0 it remains. Austria 1, Iran 0 if you're just joining us. Certainly doesn't have the pace to the last game that we saw between Germany and the Netherlands. Quite an atmosphere for that one. Went all the way to a shootout as well. Germany trailed 4-1 at one stage. They brought it back to 4-4. And the game finishing in a shootout, which the Netherlands won by 2-1. So the Netherlands through to tomorrow's final. Austria or Iran will face them. Five minutes gone, and well, the assessment from up here in the commentary box, Austria playing a very controlled, methodical game, playing those patterns, using the boards, working hard off the ball, and Iran just sitting back waiting to catch Austria on the counter-attack. Penalty corner. It's the first of the game, goes Austria's way, and a chance to extend their lead here. Yeah, well, the goalkeeper going in carelessly with his kicker there, and actually kicking the stick away from the attacker. And that's what brought about the penalty corner. Should have just held his ground. Patrick Schmidt, 6 goals in the tournament, in the centre of that 3 at the head of the D. Straight flick though from the right, and another goal. Super finish from Dominic Ur. Ur extends Austria's lead. It's Austria 2, Iran 0. Slick finish. Fantastic. So Dominic Ur gets his 4th goal of the tournament. Not the Iran that we saw this morning against Russia. Looking slightly lethargic out there in these early exchanges. So hard playing that quarter-final in the morning, then getting yourself mentally and physically prepared again for a semi-final in the evening. Double whammy. And that at the end of a very long week. 5 pool games, the quarter-finals, now the semi-finals. Biren Fan, the number 11, just involved in that last attack. Certainly one of Iran's star players, the number 11. This is Ashnashari. 2 goals against Russia this morning. And again, as we saw in that Germany game just before this, just takes that 1 goal to go in, lifts the confidence, lifts the spirits. This to make it 3. Didn't quite get a full crack at that one. Benjamin Stanzel going to ground on his slightly weaker reverse stick, but still, you'd expect him to get a little more power behind those sort of shots. Cutting field from Baluli. Baluli with the restart. Biren Fan. Oh, lovely move. This to get 1 back. Good save from the keeper. Came out to narrow the angle. Well, that's the first important save that Mateusz Zimczyk has had to make. Saw the speed that he got out to the head of the D. Was aware of the danger. Baluli again, running route 1. Had support off his left shoulder. Does enough to win the free hit. Free push as it is in hockey. No hitting, no aerials. And the ball has to stay on the ground. Can flick it towards goal once you're inside the circle, as Iran are now. Able to use the boards as well, so no sideline balls off the glove. 2-on-1 here. Great tackle. 100%. Forward into it from Masoud Baluli. Oh dear. Oh, that's a shame. Wasted effort, that one. 10.5 minutes left to play in the first half. Austria 2, Iran 0. Goals for Dominic Ur and Zava Hassan. Space on the right. Goes route 1 ball, little deflection. Up into the keeper and bounce back into the player. Penalty corner number 1 of the evening goes Iran's way. There was space open on the right side. Took a little deflection there, up off the keeper, into his chest. Well, decisions at the top of the D for Iran now. They've got Tahir Arad, the number 10. Austria have their 4 defenders plus their goalkeeper. Also, Baluli looking dangerous at the top of the circle. Comes his way, they go for a slip. Shot goes wide. How wide off the mark was that? Keeper was down as well. Went to log here. Just tried to flick it over the keeper, and that's only a foot or so wide of that left post. That's Iran's best chance of the half. Interception. Again, it's the Austrian skipper. Penalty corner. Benjamin Stanzel on fine form there, weaving his way in and out of the defence and wins a penalty corner. There it is, the interception first of all on the backhand. That's where he just got muscled off the ball. And take your pick of offences in there. The umpire didn't like either. It's the second penalty corner now for Austria. Remember, they converted from their last penalty corner. Slightly different setup this time round. Schmidt again is at the head of the D. Stanzel takes the flick himself, foot on the line. I thought that was going to go the other way. Don't think it was stopped outside the circle. Definite footage on the line, but didn't come out of the circle. Iran just making it a bit too complicated at the moment. Trying the fancy stuff. That was Naranian. Penalty corner. And there's a danger here. Iran of losing their composure, and they can't do that. 7 minutes left to play in the first half. This too heavy a tackle. Takes the foot out, and then leads in with the body. Nowhere near the ball. Third penalty corner for Austria. 1 from 3. 2 from 3 would be even better. There is their leading goal scorer as well, Michael Korper, in the centre of those 3 attackers. As for the little slip, another penalty corner hit the #1 runner. Saw what Austria were trying to do there, getting it out to the circle as quick as possible and then playing the square ball into Korper to try and finish route 1, straight down the middle of the goal. Keeper is going to try and smother whichever way the ball goes. Comes Korper's way this time. Again, the keeper gets to it on his pads. Great save. And that's where Iran looked dangerous. Keep an eye out for them in similar scenarios. We've got a timeout. It's come in from Austria, and it comes with 5:48 left on the clock. There's the most recent penalty corner effort, swept away by the goalkeeper. Watch this save. Comes off his glove. Just here. Great save. And set up the counter-attack. Atami and the Jad at full stretch. So Austria gather in their cluster. Just a short 1-minute timeout. They're playing the nicer of the hockey and deserve to be ahead. With under 6 minutes to go, all could change. It's the end of the timeout, and Iran will resume playing from right to left in the all-red strip, and Austria have possession. They also have 2 goals on the board. Dominic Ur from a penalty corner and Zava Hassan from open play. 2-0 they lead then. On the backhand, oh, that wasn't far away. Could have done with a touch, goal bound. Reverse stick shot coming in from Michael Korper. And Patrick Schmidt was close to it. Look at this. Korper doing well to fake the dummy. And Schmidt should have tapped that one home to make it 3. 5 minutes remaining in the first half. Iran yet to score in this game. That one did bobble up off Korper's stick. Iran ball. A little hesitant there to release the ball. Again, if you weren't watching this morning, this new territory for Iran, 9th their best finish in a Hockey World Cup. That was last time round in Poznan. So new territory, and there'll certainly be a few nerves out there, despite them being the indoor Asia Cup winners. They've won that title 5 years in a row. No support. Austria reluctant to throw numbers forward. Just one eye on the clock and looking to maintain this scoreline going in at half-time. Stanzel. Good step defensively in front of his man from Hassan, the goal scorer. One touch too many for Strayer. There's a foot, quick self-pass to get things going. Berenfand. Well, he's certainly one of the danger men. Keep an eye out for him later in the game. Really fancy him on the counter-attack. Little wiggle there from Tahirad. And slap forward, easy pickings though for Strayer. Just swept away by Benjamin Stanzel. Oh, lovely vision. Oh, what a pity. Would have been the goal of the game, that one. Great vision to set up that chance for Benjamin Stanzel. There he is at full stretch. Continues his little slide and polished the floor too. Oh, could do with a shot on target here. Instead they try and work the corner. Stanzel knew exactly what he was doing there. Wins the free hit, allows him some breathing space and some time to sit out on the subs bench. No cards as yet, still 5 versus 5 out there. Haven't seen any green or yellow card brandished in this particular game, and there's 2 minutes to go now until half-time. Oh dear. Uncharacteristic mistake there at the back from Ua. Baluli. Ball will be taken 3 metres out. Can't go directly into the circle. Must move 3 metres and now is. Lovely bit of stick skill. Oh, lovely work. Here we go. Oh, whistle had gone. Umpire said there was a bit of a lift on it. And fair play to Iran there for respecting that. Just thought poor Saeed might have pulled the trigger, as he did against Russia this morning, the Iranian number 9. One minute left to play in this first half, and then a full 20, of course, in the second half. At the moment, Austria cruising into the final, their first ever final it'll be as well, where they will meet the Netherlands. A lot can change in 20 minutes though, and Iran may mix things up tactically. And remember, that final period again, those final few minutes, so important. If the sides are tying, set specific plays can ensure teams get the goal in those dying moments. There's a foot. Good advantage from the umpire. Oh, wonderful finish. And give credit to the umpire there a bit as well, because he played the advantage after the foot. And Eitenberger, for the Austrian side, extends their lead. It is now Austria 3, Iran 0. Sebastian Eitenberger getting his second goal of the tournament, and that takes us into half-time. What a time to score, right on the hooter. Good first half from Austria, they'll be pleased with that. 3 goals on the board, goals for Hassan, Ua and Eitenberger right at the death there. And the Austrian fans are happy. Time to squeeze in a beer. Half-time here in the second semi-final. It's Austria 3, Iran 0. Their confirmation of the scorers' goals coming on 3, 7 and 20 minutes. Right on the death, that last one from Eitenberger, and Iran have a very steep hill to climb in the second half if they're to make their first ever Indoor Hockey World Cup final. At the moment it is Austria that are doing enough work out there. This is the last goal. Just lifted over the keeper who'd gone to ground. Goes down early here. 2 Austrian players around him. Again, credit to the umpire there, because he played the advantage after the foot inside the circle. And I think that's where Iran stopped playing. Half-time talk. Let's get in the mix.
پرسینگ از داخل زمین خودمون انجام بدیم. بیرون از زمین نرید. نیمه اونور نرید. میخوام بین خط دفاع و خط حمله شو یه خلا این وسط ایجاد کنم. راحتم دارم این کارو میکنم. میری تو دی اونا میرین با تو معنی کارتونا که نمیرید طرف شما. راحت توپو بگیرین کار کن بچر حرکت کن. مطمئن باشین ازشون خطا میگیرید.
آقا تو دی هم میرسیم بکن نمیخوام بزنید.
من میگم بکن مثل اونا بچرخ. رو بکندته تو هم بچرخ رو فورهند.
شورت دیگه بچرخ شورت دیگه.
اونا عقب نشینی کردن اصلا یعنی میترسن بیان جلو از بازی قبل شما. بریم بهشون اعتماد به نفس میدیم. تو چی بزن تو برو نترس. با یکی که به تو میرسه جوری بزن که دفع بشه داخل دیگه. فقط بر نگردون. آره. بین پاش رو نه تمرکز کن راحت میتونی تو برگردی.
Well, let's have a look back on that first half between Austria and Iran. There was the first goal converted by Hassan, scored against Poland in the semis, or the quarters this morning, and converted in the second game of the day as well for these two sides. Dominic Ur as well, converting, and then that far post tip in what could easily be 4 at half-time. Those are the 3 goals, that third one coming from Sebastian Eitenberger. Halfway there, and the Austrians have actually just gone off the pitch for their half-time talk. There's just about 2 minutes left in the break. Can bring you up to the speed with some of the other results from the day as well. Some shock results. Obviously earlier, Austria defeating Poland to get this far and into the semi-finals. Netherlands beating Sweden, Germany beating Switzerland, and we saw Iran beat Russia as well. So that set up a rather juicy first semi-final between the Netherlands and Germany. A semi-final which the Netherlands won, would you believe it? Defeating the Germans, who are the defending champions and have won all 3 of the previous Indoor Hockey World Cups. So Germany out, Netherlands through to the final, and our second semi-final here between Austria and Iran. It is Austria that lead comfortably at the break by 3-0. In the women's half of the draw, Germany going through in their semi-final, having thrashed Austria and their win by 7-0. And the Czech Republic going down 3-1 to the Netherlands. So the women's final tomorrow is between Germany, the defending champions, and Netherlands. That game at 1 p.m. tomorrow. So just one place to decide who is going to finish top of the pickings in this second semi-final. Will it be Austria, or will we see a Germanic comeback from Iran? Germany, who were 4-1 down in their semi, brought it back to 4-4 in regulation time and only lost that game in a shootout. Lost 2-1 in the shootout, and they miss out on the final for the first time in the history of the sport. Ready for pushback in the second half. Settle down, 20 minutes to play. Iran trail by 3-0. All right, let's play hockey. Final push of the day. And what a day it's been from start to finish for both these sides, who were up bright and early this morning. The day would have started around 7 or 8 o'clock with an early breakfast, and Iran came out guns blazing in their first game. A goal here would certainly help at the start of the second half to get things back on track. A sluggish performance in the first half against Austria, some soft goals conceded, and they can't really afford to concede that 4th goal here. They have to score next. Just the body language for me at half-time in the Iranian team talk. Shoulders just a little bit sagged. Yes, they were listening to the coach, but just lacking in belief. Remember, it's uncharted waters for the Iranian side. Penalty corner for Austria. Well, a dream start for them in the second half. It's their 5th corner of the game and a chance to add a 4th goal. down those right-hand boards. So Korper is on the pitch, the Austrian number 9 with his back to us, centre of those 3 attacking players again. They might go for the switch here. They've got Stanzel on standby as well. Comes Korper's way, straight flick. Goes across the line. Hit the postman on the foot, definitely crossed the line from this angle. Just got trapped under his feet. So Austria get their 4th through Michael Korper. It's Austria 4, Iran 0. You'll see this one just creep across the line there, just off that heel. There it goes. That's a cruel game. So Michael Korper opening his account in this game. 2 against Poland this morning, 1 here against Iran. And now 11 in the tournament for the Austrian. The Austrian fans in good voice, those of them that are still in the Leipzig arena. Sadly watched their women go down 7-0 to Germany today. They've hung on here to the end to see their men, what looks like, make it through to the final. 4-0, 17 minutes left on the clock, and no real sign of Iran scoring at the moment. Completely different side to the one that we saw run Russia ragged in their first game of the day. Shame, really. But that's all part and parcel of it, isn't it? That durability that the players require these days, and the mentality to get them through a long tournament like this. Still not over yet. Pending attack now from Iran. This is better. I fancy it when they run at the heart of the defence. They look much better, much more dangerous. Will they get the result? Opting to come out and round. Now using the boards. Free shot. Smothered and saved by Mateusz Szymczak. There he is. Stocky figure of a man. Clean sheet in this game too. Be his first clean sheet of the tournament, if the score remains the same. Austria, who won their opening game against Iran 7-2, they'll certainly be taking the confidence from that win into this performance here. And then maybe that's just a little cloud that is looming in the back of the minds of the Iranian players. Well, they've done themselves a whole bunch of favours here as well, Iran. They will go up through the world rankings. Penalty corner. Well, we know what happened last time round. Iran conceding from their first penalty corner in the second half. This is now the 6th of the game, and it's a foot there. That's the reason for the PC. 15.5 left on the clock. Austria 4, Iran 0, and Korper again takes his place at the top of the circle. Korper with 11 goals in the tournament, this to make it 12. Might try a variety here. They do, and they convert. Unbelievable. They are just making light work of this Iranian side. Korper bang on target with his second penalty corner of the game. It is Austria 5, Iran 0. First time strike. Wonderful finish. Yeah, they just mixed it up a little, didn't come straight out that time. It was that slight variety that left the Iranian defence guessing. Korper with his second, Austria with their 5th. Oh, good save. Mateusz Szymczak again at his very best there, and he's still there on the ground, scurrying about, defending his line to goal. Penalty corner, number 2 of the evening for Iran. And could this be the moment that we see them bounce back? Still a long way to go. That hill getting steeper and steeper with that goal tally. The Austria are knocking up to 5 now. And Iran really need to score this. Now remember, should they lose this game, they will face Germany, the defending champions, who have been knocked out of the tournament but can still win bronze. A goal, please. Nice variety, keeper beaten, and they score. That's more like it. Knew exactly what they were going to do. Masoud Balouli with the goal, the captain leading from the front. It is Austria 5, Iran 1. Crucial that Iran scored that goal. Still time on the clock now to get 4 more. Again, it's just a confidence thing as a player. Austria now playing down the boards. Oh, wonderful save. Low and to the keeper's right. Hatami Najad, his best save of the second half, allows Iran to counter-attack, but there was a little lift on that pass again. And it's those basics that they've got to get right at this level. It was Balouli who scored here. Great awareness just to open his body up. Opened up the shoulders, takes it across the number 2 runner, makes that gap for himself and slots it into the corner. Again, Iran looking good coming forward when they counter-attack at pace. Penalty corner again. And that's the sort of damage they can do when they have that confidence, when they push forward. Nouranian this time, the earner of the penalty corner. Another goal on the scoreboard here would really change the swing of things. Iran mixing up and going to the other injection point on the far side of the goal. Tahirad at the top of the D. Looks like a straight flick, but there'll also be that slip option. It's a straight flick, the keeper comes out, smothers it, and danger here of a counter-attack. Austria look to break quickly. Well, not that quickly. Korper back on then, and there's his first touch. 2 goals in the game for him. Oh, wonderful. Individual skill. Final little bit of magic. Stroke. Austria earn a stroke, and it all came from the individual brilliance of their number 15, Florian Strehler. Look at this. 1, 2, see you later. And then keeper just comes in behind there, sweeping the legs, almost in a rugby tackle style, bringing Strehler down. And now Korper for his hat-trick. And this to make it 6. Standing in his way, Hatami Najad of Iran. Michael Korper doesn't miss from there. Austria cruising through to their first ever Indoor Hockey World Cup final. Michael Korper with a hat-trick. It's Austria 6, Iran 1. Steps up, 1 big lengthy step. Keeper's already committed right. Korper with half an eye on things. Having quite a second half, Michael Korper. 3 goals. The last 3 goals, 4, 5 and 6. I want to think about saving some of those for tomorrow's final. Looking more and more likely now as though the Austrians will face the Netherlands. Iran again just committing everything forward. Well, Austria, Netherlands in the final. Who'd have thought it? They've got good odds at the bookies. Oh, great persistence and a wonderful goal. Deserved too. Berdad Baranfad getting his 12th goal of the tournament. Wonderful skills. Look at his persistence here. Drives on, good strength, carries those 2 tackles, pops it onto his open stick side, seeing the keeper going down on one knee. Golski. Berenfan then on the score sheet, 6-2. Remember last time these 2 sides faced off in Pool A earlier in the week, the first game of the tournament for both the 2 teams. Finished 7-2 in Austria's favour, edging ever closer to that scoreline. Well, for Iran, they will definitely pinpoint this morning's victory against Russia as one of their high points. And then tomorrow's game in front of a packed house here in front of the Germans. That should be pretty special as well. One to remember. We'll be back bright and early tomorrow with all the classification matches and, of course, more goals then as well to look forward to, hopefully. We've only seen 1 0-0 draw in this whole tournament. Just counting up the goal tally with another goal there for Iran to add to it. It is now Austria 6, Iran 3. Well, is this one over? Talk of the final 4 Austria, but maybe they've got half an eye on that as well as we do up here in the commentary box. Confirmation of the goal scorer, Hamid Naranian, adds a 3rd for Iran. Oh, brilliant. More of this, please. Super confidence to take on the Austrian captain.
7 minutes left.
That's actually a own goal there. Final touch coming in off the defender. But there was obviously that shot inside the circle. That's why the goal counts. But tipped home by his own teammate. Wunder. This to make it 4. What a finish! We're back on here. The comeback kids, Iran. Austria 6, Iran 4. Now they will start to believe that they can do this. Their fans up on their feet. Timeout called by Austria. And what a turn of fortune for Iran. 6.5 minutes left. 2 goals required to take it to a shootout. That's all. They've scored 3 in the last 5 minutes.
Wenn Sie vorne stehen bleiben, dass ihr 1-1 gehen könnt. Das zweite braucht nicht, kann ich dazulaufen, okay? Und ganz ruhig bleiben. Jetzt haben wir Ballbesitz.
Well, it all started with Masoud Balouli. And there's their most recent goal. Keeper wrong-footed. Good first-time ball to make the space. Good reverse stick shot from Naranian, who was the scorer of Iran's 4th. Now adds a 2nd to his goal tally here. Austria 6, Iran 4. Now suddenly everyone's ears prick up. Oh, tip home, lifted over towards Corpus stick. It did end up in the back of the goal, but not before that little lift. Took it over the defender's stick. Again into the shooting circle. Again, this one comes up. Well, half a call for a penalty corner there, but not too many complaints coming in from the Iranian bench. Little elbow there on the Austrian defender. This is where the butterflies start to flutter in the belly. Austria just quite content to play around with it within their own defensive circle. There's Korper, the hat-trick hero. Can he see Austria across the line? It's certainly helped by adding another goal here. There is Korper. He's got the pace down that flank. Goes to ground, no foul, says the umpire. Austria keeping it in play. And Korper getting the ball out. Great reverse stick pick from Iranian. 2 already in the game. Looking for that 1-2 pass. There's the shot into the keeper's chest. Came in from Berenfand. Austria ball. Iran getting closer to that 5th goal. It's their coach on the side, Tomasz Leszkowski. Korper backing in. We saw the Germans come back from 4-1. Can Iran do the same here? A goal would certainly help. Into the final 4 minutes. Now there's a flick that's parried away, and still Iran with possession. Baluli on this near touchline. Boards are on. It's Iranian. Having a good game, Iranian. 2 goals in it so far. He too could end up with a hat-trick by the end of the evening. Austria just about hanging on here, and now they look for their 7th goal to seal their place in the final against the Netherlands tomorrow. 3 minutes left to play. Good awareness to make that pass down the left-hand boards from Korper. Again, Austria will just want to maintain possession. And you can't score if you don't have the ball. It's basics. Great drive. Penalty corner. Well, Hassan putting the Iranian defence under that extra pressure. The tackle came in. There it is with an elbow. Little shove in the back from Abbas Aroui. Hat-trick hero this morning against Russia. Villain this evening against Austria.
Penalty corner, Austria. 2 minutes left.
6-4 the score. Austria lead. Austria have their 6th penalty corner of the game, and they score it. It's that man again, Michael Korper, with his 4th goal of the evening. It takes Austria to 7. It takes the scoreline to Austria 7, Iran 4. Iran substituting their goalkeeper, I think. They've called the timeout. There's Korper's 4th goal of the night. And well, Iran fighting back, but Korper doesn't miss those. Add to that the stroke that he converted earlier in the game as well. Michael Korper on for one of the players of the game. And his goal tally as well takes him now to 14, joint top scorer in the tournament. So 11 goals in this game. That takes us to 333 goals in the tournament as well. 333 across the 5 days. We conclude tomorrow, 5th and final day of play, with the men's and the women's finals. All the playoff games as well, including those bronze medal matches. So do come back and join us bright and early tomorrow. We'll be streaming across the globe. No advantage there to either side, so the umpire's just waving the play on, even though it did bobble off the ground. Baluli. everyone forward now. No goalkeeper, remember. Corporal will enjoy that. Open goal, just one player to beat. Rather casual defending from Iran. Final minute of play then. Austria 7, Iran 4. It will be Austria that go through to face the Netherlands in tomorrow's final. But let's see if Iran can finish with a flourish here. Some last-ditch defending from the Austrians. First time effort from Balouli goes wide. Well, they will return tomorrow, Iran, for a bronze medal game against the hosts, Germany. What a game that'll be. Nothing to lose in that one for them again. And let's hope they come out fighting like they did against Russia this morning. They'll obviously have this evening to rest up. And then the men's bronze medal game starting at 11:30 tomorrow morning. We'll have all that action here on FIH.ch. Men's final concludes at 2:30. Penalty corner for Iran, the final play of this evening's second semi-final. As White came up off the Austrian player, and Austria will go through to tomorrow's final against the Netherlands. That's guaranteed. And they will celebrate properly in a minute after this penalty corner. Those defensive players don't really need to get in the way of this. Whether Iran score or don't, doesn't really matter, really. Keeper just takes that one. Open goal, falls back rather nicely for Birenfand, and he gets his second goal of the night, his 13th of the tournament. It takes Iran to 5, but it's not enough on the night. So Austria it is that go through to face the Netherlands in tomorrow's final. A very clinical effort with 4 goals for Michael Korper on the night. Goals 2 for Sebastian Eitenberger, Dominic Uhr and Zava Hassan. Goal frenzy on the night. Iran came back in that second half. A spirited effort with 2 goals from Hamid Nouranian and Bedad Birenfand. Captain Balouli as well scoring, but there's your full-time score. Austria through to the final. Austria 7, Iran 5. So a reminder that we will be back tomorrow morning bright and early. We'll have those bronze medal games for you. The women's games, the men's games as well, all starting bright and early. This was the final play of the game. The keeper getting everything on it. Teed up an open goal for Bedad Birenfand. He gets his 13th goal of the tournament. 2 against Russia this morning, 2 against Austria this afternoon. And Austria will go through to face the Netherlands now in tomorrow's gold medal match to play for the World Cup. Either way, one of those teams will pick up the World Cup for the first time ever. Something to look forward to. Changing of the guard as such. Iran, though, they will face the defending champions, Germany, when we come back tomorrow. On top of that, we've got the women's final, where we will see Germany take on the Netherlands. And the bronze medal game between Austria and the Czech Republic. All that action then kicking off bright and early tomorrow morning here at the Arena Leipzig, and we look forward to your company then for the concluding part of this 4th ever Indoor Hockey World Cup 2015 from Leipzig in Germany. From myself, Michael Absalom, and the rest of the team, have a very good evening, and we'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning. Bye for now.